Hello everyone, this is Aya. Today I'm going to create some cards using a very beautiful die from Honeybee Stamps called Flower Petal card. But before that, I would like to share a haul from them. Some I bought, some sent by them. Thank you very much. And I'm not sure if I think they are all old releases. Nothing is a new release. I'm really big fan of their, big die, this big die, like any coffee card die or, the mason jar card. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is the die that we're going to use today. This is called Flower Petal card. I'm going to link everything down below for you guys, or you can check my blog. Okay, so this die does two things. First, create like a gatefolded card and a sunflower, like built-in sunflower. You have the petals, you have the leaves, and you have the center or the circle for that. Okay, and if you have the regular big shot, it will not be enough. Yeah, because the size of the die is bigger than the normal big shot. But I have big shot plus, it's 9 inches, but I have two platform. I have the small and I have the big, because I tend to use the small platform more than the big dies. Anyway, this is the shape of the cards, like open card, and it measure, I think, 5 inches maybe. Yeah. Okay, so these are the dies to build the sunflower. You have the circle, the petals, and the base for the petals. Okay, so you have to die cuts. I'm not sure how many, but I create really a lot. And to save time, if you have a Gemini, okay, you're good to go. But if you don't have, just fold the paper so you can have more than petal at one time. Okay, so this is how it cuts the paper. This is the petals, the circle, everything is ready, and now we're going to assemble it. Okay, to assemble the cards is very easy. Please ignore the colors. I know there is no pink sunflower, but my daughter chose the pink and she wanted the pink, so I created it for her. So as you see here, you just gonna adhere the base to the card, and you're gonna take the petals and build from bigger size, then medium size, then the small size, as you see here. And this way, the way to cover the petals, I learned from Nicole. I don't know what's her full name, but I'm going to link her video below because she explains very well how to cover the petals. So first you have to cut 2 circles. So the first circle, you're going to cut it in half so you can cover, the petals, as you see here. And the other half, you can cover the other half of the petals. I prefer really to use, any liquid glue, so you can have, the time just to move it around to make sure that everything lined together. As you see here, it still doesn't look good, but again, when you put the second circle on it, it will look much more, neater. Again, ignore the colors. I know the colors looks, I don't know, red and pink, but since it's for my daughter, so okay, I'm gonna do it for her. Anyway, so this is not the final look, but this is how the die looks like, that the petals and the circle and the card. It's really fun card. Again, for the base, for the petals, if you want to adhere it or leave it, and I said no, let me just adhere it. So you don't feel it's bulky with your hand. Okay, now for the leaves, you just have a green leaves. So to add some interest, the middle, I just covered the center with gel medium, and I'm going to add glitter, chunky, I don't know what to call it, chunky glitter or what. I don't have it near to me here, but I'm going to link to leave the name for it. As you see here, it's really fun for her. Yes. So you have some interest, in the center. So this is no longer sunflower anymore. Then I'm going to use these the tiny bees. And for my sentiment, I just die cut a banner with my sentiment. I think feed better soon, and this is from a different stamp set. I mean, anything you can put it in the middle, even if you want to put a critter, not a sentiment. Okay, for the bees, I stamped the small bees on yellow cardstock, light and dark, because they are so small, so I didn't just bother to color them, just stamp them on a colored cardstock. Then I adhere them on the card using the foam squares, as you see here, like the two bees carrying the banner, let's say. Yeah. Again, you can just add a big critter, for example, the ladybug, or any big critter in the middle, an insect, in the middle instead of sentiment. So it's up to you. So this is how the die looks like. Okay, for me, I wanted to take it for our next level, or just use the petal if I don't want to use the card itself. So I'm just have a die cut the sunflower, and I'll make it like a standby, so I can use it for any project, like example, adhere it to a card, or to an art journal, or to a notebook, whatever. So I have like a sunflower. So as you see here, this is just built-in sunflower. It's very easy, so you don't need a card to assemble it. Okay, for the ladybugs, they're so cute. So I cut it with a Copic, nothing fancy, just 3 shades of red and 3 shades of gray. The gray, I think they are C4, C5, and C6. As you see here, that I colored even, the black dots. I know I'm supposed to cut with the black, but I'm going to color it with the stickles, because again, it takes really time, and you have to be really careful when you color the the ladybugs, to make sure that you don't have the red on the spots. So why not? Why you stress yourself? So if you can do it with the stickles, and it's much better result, because it's dry like with the dimension. Okay, so I'm going to use a wobble, and the second thing, I really wanted to reach for kind of realism. That to have the small dots that when you see it in the sun, in the real sunflower. So I created this stencil by punching tiny circles, so I can with the distress inks I can reach to that look. In the beginning I was so happy, I felt yes I did it, but every time when I turn the stencil, no, there is something wrong. The circles were not symmetrical, and in the end you're gonna see now it doesn't look good. I tried, and I was thinking to continue or through it, but as you see here, the circles looks really, I don't know, scattered, not organized, not as the picture that I imagine. You see here, after we remove the stencil, no, it doesn't look good at all. At that point, I don't know either to throw it or just keep it. Then I just distressed the edges using ground espresso, and here I'm thinking literally to throw it or not, because I really didn't like how it looks like. Anyway, so I think I die cut lots of petals, and I think this day just to spend like die cutting the flower. Okay, so I'm going to distress it using Distress Oxide, just a darker shade than your paper. And if you don't want, it's okay. I feel it gives another dimension to the paper. Okay, here I die cut a glitter paper, but different circle, different die cut, different circle, yes, it's a scallop circle. And I added 3D like gel mediums from Prima, because this kind of glue you can stick like metal or plastic, so it's a very strong adhesive. Or you can use spray glue I used it in the end because I was building, these beads. Again, I would just want to try different, filling for the center, let's say, for the sunflower. So yeah, so one with the dots with the stencil as you see before, and one with the beads. Okay, now time to create the sunflower. Now I have my my ladybug is ready. Just I'm coloring. I think I forgot to color her body, and I'm gonna use the wobble. It's very nice. There's two sizes of the wobble, big and small. So the one I have is big, so it can fit the body of the ladybug. It really adds interest, and I mean, it's really fun. You will see now. That's so cute. So you can give it to any child. Then I went again for her, for the body again with the red. I thought it was very light, and my daughter was helping me picking the red colors, so there were no shading. I think they were so close. I'm not sure. And as I said, I didn't concentrate on shading or coloring very well. My point is playing with the petals, with the sunflower dye itself, and just creating interest in the middle and the center. Okay, then I distressed it again. Then I felt there is something wrong. Let me try to add something. Then I thought to add stickles, gold color. It was not, I don't know, you guys tell me if it was a great idea or not to leave it like this or add it, but anyway, I don't want to throw it. And here is a fourth way to create an interest, to create a shaker card. Unfortunately, I didn't film it because it took me so long to create it, and I didn't think it will work, but it does. And if you want to see a tutorial, just leave me a comment and I'm going to create a tutorial for that. And here is all, the final close-up pictures for all the four cards. You can create so many cards using only one die, and this is what I really love about, card making. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.